Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm Ted, your host. Today we're doing some bass fishing this morning. We're going to start off on this point, and we're going to throw, and we're going to see what we can do today. So, come on in. Thanks for joining me. Sit back, eat some breakfast, grab a coffee. We're going to do some fishing together. Let's see what we can catch. Beautiful day. I'm tying on a bone-colored whopper plopper, but this is the Berkeley Chopo, like a whopper plopper. So I'm tying out. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I'm not on the point. I'm not on the point here. So we're just going to be seeing what we can catch today, guys. Yeah, so I got started. So let's take this off the anchor here. Let's move over a bit. Move over on this point a little more. Wind's blowing, like a southeast wind. Feels like over here. So we're just gonna throw this top water off of this point for a little bit. See what we can get. There was a boat on it. I don't know where the boat went. No idea where the boat went. We're going to throw this top water for a couple minutes just to see if there's anything active on top. Now this is a white one, so the water's a little dirty, but this bone white is a pretty good color, so we'll see what happens. I don't know where that boat went. I guess it might have been. I don't know where he went. But anyway, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you. Let's get this up in the air a little bit here. I don't know where that came from. Oh, he went, okay, I see where he went. He went over to the side there. All right, so there was a guy fishing over in this corner. But he left. We're going to see if we can't catch something on top here on this point. If not, we're going to throw. I might drag some stuff down here. You get one weed on this whopper popper or chopo, and it is over. It's over. See? One piece of grass, the thing is over. I'm surprised I haven't caught anything on top on this side. Yeah, it's kind of crazy actually. I haven't used my my chug bug either. But yeah, not too much anyway. Should put the black chug bug on. Some weeds in there for sure. Give it another zing out here. Believe it or not, I'm not really drifting too much, guys. That's what I want right there. off. I do want to tighten that up a bit. A loose speed spool there. Put this off to the side. And let's see what we can do for some plugging with this. If there's anything in close, we'll have to sank it. We're moving very, very slowly with a very light wind. I think I'm going to anchor right here for now. Oh, there's a little bump. See what happens here. Little bump. Little bump, bump. New day. Let's see what's gonna happen. Had a good day with the kids yesterday on the live last night. But I'm doing a lot of lives this morning, or this week. Fishing hasn't really been great for making a video. I wanted to make a frog video this week, but it's very, very hard. I mean, I still got some time to get one out, but I got to work on editing tonight. I got to take my son into Pittsburgh today, or at least halfway in Pittsburgh, to meet my wife, because he's got football practice today, and I'm coming back out, and I'm coming back out, and I had another little hit. I'm coming back out to fish, hang out. I gotta do a little bit of work, and then the weekend we are getting it ready to rent. So yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna have enough footage to put in a frog video, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And that's what I'm doing live, so you can see how tough it is actually out here. I'm hoping to get on a big smallie. I haven't got on a big smallie. I caught a couple decent ones, but not huge. We'll see what we get. We may go over to the wall, throw that wall as well. Nice and cool morning, not too hot yet. But the moon is out. Where's the moon at? The moon was blazing this morning. It's not a full moon, but it was out. It's going now. But yeah, it was out while it was light out. It was out, so that affects the fishing as well. We'll see what happens, guys. But thank you for coming in. If you get a chance, please share it out. Let people know we're in here. Let's see who's all in here. We got Bruce was in here. What's up, Bruce? We did pretty good. We didn't do bad. We caught a lot of fish. A lot of little fish. The kids caught a bunch of panfish as well. I'm just working this point again, like I always do. Working the point. slowly putting it in. What's up, Jason? Just out fishing this morning. It's a beautiful morning. Hey, Mom. Just trying to get some fish on the board here. Trying to show you the struggles of fishing this lake this week. It's been tough. Like I said, I really haven't had footage. I got some footage that I'm going to add. I'm going to make a little different video if I do. Trying to get some frog footage, but I haven't been able to catch anything on a frog besides one so far. Now, granted, I wanted to tell you guys, I didn't really try strictly frog fishing because the kids, when they're not catching them, they don't like it. So, they don't like the frog fish, like to stay at it. So I have to do that myself. But I got 2 videos coming out. I got one coming out for my food plots. We went down and prepped it, sprayed the food plots. So I'm going to be working on editing tonight with that. Probably put that out tomorrow or Thursday. And then I have another one getting all my stands and stuff ready in Ohio coming out. And then I'm hopefully working on a frog video for you guys to get something going. We'll see. We shall see. I am so surprised this point is producing so much more. But then again, this point might be getting pounded by people as well. But I haven't seen too many people over here this week. But nobody's out on the lake. It's a Tuesday. Had a little confrontation with a skier last night. Not confrontation. Dude said I tried to cut him off. I was coming out of a no-wake zone, and he said I cut him off. His wife was driving, I guess. I didn't even see him up on the skis, and there was kayakers in front of me. So I drifted out, and I even waved at the kayakers, went around them, and come over here. Well, here his wife thought it was needed to wake me and my son and Ace, come about 30 feet away from the boat. So the next time they come past, I told them to come in closer. And then I guess at the end, the guy, the man, come over and said, "Oh, you know, you cut me off." I said, "So if I did make a mistake over there, and say I did cut you off, which I didn't because I seen you weren't even up yet, that justifies you to come over and wake me with the 2 kids on the boat. That makes sense." So that was sort of that. I just had a little bump, but it wasn't big. It was a little one. I got a Texas rig cinnamon. Jason, I got your color on, the cinnamon with the firetail. I guess I can call it cinnamon. I have that on. I poured these. So we're going to see how this works out. Yeah, so that was that last night. But we caught a lot of fish yesterday. We had fun. Kids caught a lot. We were catching them over in that corner. There was some fish that were pinning up bait against the wall. And we were fishing there. They were catching a lot of small ones. But it was fun. Catching them on the Sankos, and I was catching them on the buzz bait and stuff like that. So it was kind of fun. But we're just slowly fishing this wall again. Seeing if we can't get something. We'll wake our way probably down the end here. And I may go over to the wall, the graveyard, and fish that. See what happens. Twisted line. There we go. Yeah, nice and breezy now. Like a little breeze. Very comfortable now. A bunch of birds up there. Quiet with nobody on the lake. Got one? No, I might have had a little bump. Might have had a little one of them little bumps, but nothing. Make our way in closer. We're going to probably throw the buzz bait in here a little bit. That's been working pretty decent. And I'm throwing this Texas style worm a little differently. Throw that towards the wall. Maybe a little closer. I was out here, but maybe there's something closer. It's all about boat positioning on this point. Well, this weedless is nice because it's weedless, and there's a weed line in there, so I'm going to try to go across that weed line and drag it through, so we'll see. And then, as it's like I said, Texas rig weightless, I'm just bopping it off the ground, off the bottom, just a little bit, just push it, jerking it up in the air a little bit just to get some action on it, and let it set, which hasn't done real well yet. There's a bump. I think I got one on now. I missed him. Missed him. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I missed it. Probably a little baby. Okay, so we're going to throw that back in there. Anchor again right here. That was all kinds of messed up. I think it took me into the weeds. We shall see. There's something over there. Sometimes the wind is on this point is a little different. When the wind comes from like the north, there's another hit. When the wind comes from like the northwest and into here, it's a little different. And there was a little bump, but it didn't take it. goes this way, it seems like the fish are on that end. But when the wind's coming from the south, southeast or whatever, it seems like the wind or the fish are on this end. So who knows? I think they just stack up on these rocks or on the edges of them. Try to figure it out, guys. This wind is kind of goofy, actually. She's spinning me around and around and around. So we're gonna go in deeper. It's a little shady in here. The sun isn't all the way up yet. I'm gonna try to throw. There we go. Get up against that wall. See if there's anything in there. Hear that crunching in the rocks? That's sort of what we want. This way, see what happens. We're in some rock for sure, so feel the rocks on the talon scraping. There's a bump. Missed them. Another small one. Yeah, there's a lot of small ones here, for sure. Just dragging it through there, and little bumps, but you gotta set the hook on every bump. You can't just think it's a little one, because sometimes those little bumps turn into big bumps. I hear a woodpecker in the tree over there. Yeah, not the action that I've hoped for over here, I'll tell you that much. Throw this buzzbait over here. There's a lot of weeds right there. Let's throw this back in here again. Get that knot out of there. I see a little knot. There we go. See if we can't get this knot. A lot of twist in this when you're using these Senkos. A lot of twist in your line. You got to just keep going through it until it all lays on your reel the way it's supposed to. So you got to play with it a little bit. And this is new line on here, so it's got twisted up pretty good. There we go. Let's see. Now this cinnamon with the firetail should imitate sort of like a crawfish. See if we get another hit down here. If we get another hit, then keep going. If not, I'm going to throw the buzzbait in here for a little bit. I'm going to work my way down. Very quiet this morning out here. Alright, let's take this off. Let's put this down. Let's go to, we're going to throw the buzzbait, guys. Throw the good old buzz. The buzzbait and see what happens. You never know. Sometimes you just throw the bait. Bam, you'll get hit. Change baits up. You never know. Like I have that bone white on, which is a great color. But I don't know, it seems like black has been pretty good this year. Weed on it. Alright, let's get down. Go down this weed line. This. Slowly drift down this way and see if we can't get something. Cover in water again. Cover in water. on the water. Have a slow morning, guys, till we find them. Stick with me, we'll find them. It's just a matter of where they're at. The weed. There's a lot of little fish coming up down here, but nothing. See something. Squirrel just fell out of a tree. There's about 50 ducks down here on the side just hanging out. Caught a nice stick, guys. Very nice stick. Nice stick fish. We're gonna make our way down. Yeah, I gotta take Theo in today. Talk to my wife and see about meeting her somewhere. And my sister and Ace and my brother-in-law Tom's up there, so they'll be up here for Thursday. There's a hit. And I yanked it off. All right, I gotta retie my bait. Retie. Let's anchor. Let's anchor and retie. Anchor and retie, guys. I yanked too hard and it got caught on the log and snapped it. So we gotta retie it, which is okay because I've had it on for a minute, so I'll retie. Just a matter of seeing the knot and get it through there. There we go. That was good for the first time. Usually that don't happen. Usually that don't happen to me. Okay. That. We need an O-ring. Got the O-ring. And sorry. And we gotta get a bait out. Gotta get a bait out. Get a Senko. Where's the Senko? That's the big old thicky one. These jumbos. That's the fatty Senko. I think we want a fatty Senko. Wait, what else we got in here? Yamamoto red. There's the Yamamoto greens. That's what I want the fatty. I don't want the fatties. Don't want the fatties. Okay. Yeah, tough fishing up here this week, guys. That's the way it goes. Gotta keep going. Can't quit, right? Gotta keep going, catching fish until you get that big one. Got 6 people in here. I gotta hit the chat real quick. Sorry, guys. Gotta keep it going. Gotta keep rolling. So I just had one on, and it was in the log, and I yanked it too hard, and I snapped the line. So let's see. Dead rabbit, what's up? I didn't catch anything yet. Yes, with the buzz baits, for sure. For sure. I've had some success with the buzz baits. Sorry, I'm not in the chat that much. But I'll keep it going here. But yeah, not much. With the Senkos. Like there, I mean, I did have a hit. I don't know why it snapped it. I think I got caught on the log, and when I yanked it, it was already there. So I just shocked the knot and snapped it, so. But other than that, and thank you for coming in. I think there was a new person in here I haven't seen. So that's kind of cool. Dead Rabbit, thanks for coming in, bud. Appreciate you. I hear a turkey over there. Call one. Let's see if we can get back over to that edge. See if we come back in. Yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, see, that's what it was on. There is a log over there. That's where I was just on the log there again. So that's what snapped the line. Probably a little fish took me under it, and when I yanked it, it come up, hit the log, and that was it. It's very quiet on the lake today. There ain't nothing. A little overcast. Sun isn't blazing right now, which is kind of cool. But we're gonna work our way down here because you know where I'm going. I'm going to throw the frogs in a bit. But I'm gonna work this down, this line, the shoreline down a little bit. Just to see if there's anything there. Should be throwing the buzzbait again. Every time I throw the Senko, I say I wish I should be throwing the buzzbait. It goes back and forth. That's what happens when you're fishing and you're not catching fish. What Dead Rabbit say. Translucent green pumpkin or marsh grass. Yeah, this water is pea soup right now. It's green. It's got an algae bloom on it. So I'm using black and blue flake, my favorite color, to give it a good contrast. Seems like everybody that's up here is using black now. Like for the conditions. So that's why we're at that. I'm not using the green pumpkin or nothing because you can't see it in the water, especially the translucent. It's like pea soup here. Never had no luck with that marsh grass, or sprayed grass they call it too. There's a grass line here that I'm going to hit. Right here there's like a weed bed. So I'm going to throw it into that weed bed right there and see if something happens. Nothing. But we'll get on them. It's going to take me a minute. Big fish just jumped out there. That wasn't no carp. There's a little bit of what I call that eel grass. Eel grass is in here. Eel grass. But once we get over here, the sun's hitting those pads and those there's another fish jumping. Maybe that is a carp. I don't know. We're going to see. There's a little hit. I think that's all it was too, was a little bump. Just can't get those big ones on it. Can't get the big ones on it, guys. Okay, let's throw back to where the big ones are. Like glass. The water is like glass. Glass and grass. So take this. We're gonna throw this buzz bait a little bit in here. The buzz bait if I can't get something fired up, because it's dead. There was a couple fish bouncing, but nothing real active in here, guys. Sure, see if we can pull some out of here. There's that eelgrass again, and hopefully there's something in there, but I don't want to bite right now. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna throw it right in the eelgrass. Throw it right in the eelgrass. Pretty shallow right in here too. But those fish should be coming up in the shallows, for sure. Coming right over that grass with this buzz bait. Very slow today. But we're gonna go down and throw some frogs down here, guys, see if we can't get something, one of those big ones. Let's check the chat. What do we got with chat here? Kyle in here. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in, Kyle. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's kind of tough this week up here. It's like pea soup. Sankos, we're catching dinks on Sankos and stuff like that, and buzz baits. And I caught a couple of decent smallmouth. Now Ace caught a nice 19-inch smallmouth off of the dock on the Sanko yesterday. We had a tournament on Saturday that we fished, and I got first place, and Chris got, City Sticker got third place. That was a grind, but we had fun. But yeah, it's very tough fishing this lake this year. I think all that farm, all the fertilizer from the farms are washing into here. When we had a bunch of that rain, but now we're not having rain, so it's like hot. There's one. All right, little one on the buzz. Here we go, guys. Yeah, well, he just got off. He wasn't too bad. He was about a 12-inch fish. Not that bad. He got off, though. That's one thing about these mini buzzes. You get one on, then they come off. So we did have one on a buzz bait. So that's good. That's good. Now I threw there 10 times, and then all of a sudden, we got one. So, who knows? There's no rhyme or reason for it right now. Just covering water and hoping you get one. That's basically it. And he come up right there and just blasted it. But we had a bunch of rain, and then we have no rain. So the bunch of rain, I guess, washed these fertilizer from these farms into the lake and caused this algae bloom, I guess. I guess. We had one on, so that's a good sign. And there's all that eelgrass. Right in there. That's what we're getting, the eelgrass right here. I call it eelgrass. It's probably not eelgrass, but long stem grass. All right, let's take the buzzbait off. Not off, but we're gonna switch rods up. I want to throw this anchor right to this open pads right here real quick. On the lake side, not the inside, the outside. See if we can get anything to hit there. There's so much grass. So much grass under there. It's unbelievable. So much grass. Now Chris was throwing a Senko in here, and he had some luck in this, but they were small. This eelgrass, I'm going to try to throw little holes here. Dead. Alright, well, let's break it out, guys. Let's break it out. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, take this. Let's get the old frog rod out. Both of them. There you go. There's a pterodactyl. Every time, first cast, till you get the line wet. See if we can't get it in there. There we go. That's what I want to do. Thought there'd have been something right by that log. It wasn't. So let's go out towards this way and see what happens. That much looks like it's going to rain a little bit. Yeah, that looked good right there. Concentrating, guys, on the frog. I'll check with the chat in a second as soon as I get a couple more casts in here for the frog. Alright, let's check the chat. Check the chat. Hey, what's up, Johnny? Hey, Dad, what's up? Not doing real well today. I had one on a buzzbait, got off, but nothing with these frogs yet, so trying. I gotta take Theo in today for football practice. There's a bump. There's a bump. Got hit. A shark just bumped us. Just got hit. A fish just bumped the boat. Yeah, you think these pads look so good. So good. But nothing in them. Or they're just not active, you know? It's just so hard to get them, but when you get that one bite, you gotta make sure you're on it. So you gotta concentrate the whole time. The whole time you gotta concentrate. You don't even want to take your eye off of it, you know what I mean? Because it only takes one time. Outside of this stuff. I was on the inside of all that stuff, but it doesn't look like it's too active. And the one guy was over here fishing, and he left pretty quick, so. We shall see. There's one bow, 1 pound, one blast to get you through the next hour. You know what I mean? Just need one banger. Wow. Maybe I should put the bluegill pattern on. Instead of this black. Oops, there's a bump. So many logs in here. Just make sure there's no weeds on it. And we're gonna go with the buzzbait in here. All right. So that frogging area did not work. Let's see. Hey guys, I'm just going some Sankos right here. Now this is where the boys were yesterday. This is where the boys were yesterday. I'm throwing the Sanko in here, then I'm going to throw the buzz bait. It's fairly dead here. There ain't a fish popping. It's tough. It is tough, guys. Tough fishing right now. But you gotta be out here. This is how you learn from stuff like this. Let me plug my juice in here. See what we got. Yoper, what's up, Yopes? This duck's just chilling. What's up, duck? Let's give one throw back in by this dock here. Wow. Alright, we're going to throw this buzz bait around here, go around the corner. And we're going to keep going, guys. Don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Throw a couple buzz baits in here. There's one. I just had a hit, so I missed one right there, a little baby one. That's why I missed it. I'm gonna catch big ones. Yeah, right. And I friggin' put it around my line. So I did get one hit. There we go. I got one hit on the buzz bait, so we're gonna throw that back in there after we get the weeds off of it. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can't get a hit, catch. I gotta get a fish on for you guys. They like the buzz bait here, I'll tell you that much. Because he is killing me. Killing me with this buzz bait. There we go. Alright. So I had another hit with the buzz bait. Let's do this. Let's send it right there and see if you can't see the buzz bait. See it? The little one come up and got it. All right. I keep yanking, so I'm like so anxious that I'm like messing up. Let me see if I can. Let me see. All right, we're gonna go right there. All right, you guys should be able to see the buzz bait. I think right there. There he is. Now I got him. Look, what's this thing? Oh, he got off. Little baby buzz. Little baby bass, man. I mean, I don't know what the heck they're doing in here. But he kept hitting it until he got it. Now he got hooked, so he's not coming back. But it's weird, he hit it 3 times. There's another one I just missed. So them little ones are in here again. Alright, so let's fix my buzz. I should have a trailer hook on, I ain't putting it on, but I don't really care if I catch these little ones. The big ones will engulf it, so I ain't worried about that. And Kyle's in here. He'll say, you don't need a trailer hook. Alright, let's see if we can't get something to bite. See if he comes in again. I should throw my bone. There's a bone-colored whopper plopper in here. He might have got hooked. We don't want it. Messed it up. Messed up the buzzbait. Messed up. I want to show you this fish. So, I mean, you guys all know what a bass looks like, but I just want to show you the size of these fish that are getting this buzzbait. Watch me crank the big one. Out here. One hit it again. All right, let's see the difference. Let's put the let me leave this down here. Let me get the chopper out now. This is the bone color. Now let's see if we get anything on the bone color. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that might be too big for their butts. fish on the chopper. I'm gonna turn it back. I'm gonna throw this one way out here. See, one piece of weed on it, it's nothing. That's why these aren't that great. I'll tell you that. Everybody loves them, but you got to sit there and play with them the whole time. These flopper choppers, I mean, they run great when they run. As soon as you get a weed on them. Done. They look awesome. Alright. Chopo goes back up. Chopo goes back up. Yeah, I don't even see fish jumping, like breaking the surface at all. Don't even see them breaking the surface. See if we can't get something out here. Well, we are going to leave the Senko hanging off the side of the boat. I'm going to put that away. And we're going to take our buzzbait back. And we're going to throw some buzzbait. We'll work our way down here around these logs, and then we're going to make a run down to the graveyard and throw. That was a bad cast. That's it. Okay, we have a log in here, so we're going to take this and throw it to the log. That side. Start this side. Nothing. We're going to throw to the front of this log here. That. Nothing. Put it on the back side of that log. Try to cover everything with the Sanka here. Nothing. Weed. Something going here. And we're going to throw right down the middle of these logs here. Just like that. Throw this baby in. And right there. And we're going to get a snack. Right there. Usually where I get a snack. Yeah, this water is crappy too. Now I'm going in here, so I want to look and see. This is like a green, cloudy, nasty grass. Yeah, it's crazy how bad it is. Something soft and subtle. Something soft and subtle, huh? Let's see what's going on with the chatty chat. Yoper's in here. Yeah, we ain't got much going on here, guys. Sorry. That's fishing. That is fishing. Running over these logs, you'd think they'd be right there next to the logs. There's some weeds in here, some grass. These fish ain't hitting nothing. Maybe in here. Alright, I think we're gonna make a run over to the. We're gonna make a run over to the grave. I'm not liking that water back there. Not liking the water. We will run a little bit further. I know there's logs in the water down here, so we'll run a little bit. We'll do it fast. Tough fishing, guys. Tough fishing. I just want to see it blow up with a face come out of the water or a tail come out of the water and blast this thing. Covering all, I can see all the logs in the water. It's going right over them, and there's nothing active on these logs. Okay, so the stretch that I was just on, I usually get a couple fish in that stretch. But today, we didn't get one. So, we're gonna go to the graveyard. We're gonna make a run to the graveyard. I'm gonna put everything in here, fire this baby up. Put you guys down. And we are gonna run to the graveyard. Alright, we are at the graveyard. See what happens over here, guys. It's pretty calm. There's no wind over here. Usually there's a little bit of wind over here. Pretty much wide open. But not great now, so we'll see what happens. Let's get in there and do it. Alright, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Here's the bar right there. They have, here's where we're gonna maybe carp fish. See something real quick. See something real quick. I'm just throwing that water off. Too much grass over there. We got another piece of grass on there, just that little piece, and it stops plopping, you know what I'm saying? But that's good for open water when you got weeds underneath about a foot or so. But sometimes a foot or so, when you throw that bait in there, it sinks. It hits and goes and grabs the weed when it goes falling down. This black buzzbait is just a real subtle buzzbait. We'll see. Let's see what we can do. You guys can see a little bit. I rated it. As you guys can see, it's pretty decent there, so I'm just gonna keep plugging away. Plugging away, guys. Hopefully one of these fish will want to bite, so I can show you a fish today, huh? That's the main road right there. Right along the graveyard. Keep plugging away. Oh, I missed one. Alright, so that's good. That's a good. That's a good one. He ripped my skirt off, so I got an anchor. Put a new one on. He took my skirt right off. Look, this is one thing about these mini buzzes, so you guys know. Took the skirt right off. So we're going to anchor real quick, and we're going to put another buzz on. Let's put another buzz bait on, guys. I got to get some black skirts for these. Ripped it right off. There's another one with a skirt off. I gotta buy some skirting material. Alright, put this black buzz on. Gotta order more mini buzzes. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, let's get back at it, boys and girls. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, Rioper, for sure. But we picked it all apart. I picked it all apart, low and slow. That fish got my skirt in his mouth. Got my skirt in his mouth. Not one buzzbait runs the same. It's crazy. Some of them run the same, some of them don't. It's crazy. See what we got going on here. Someone say something. Yeah, it's crazy. Some Some buzz baits run the same, some don't. They sound different too, and it's the same make. Same exact buzz bait, some of them run different. There's a lot of stuff you can do to I like to take like the teeth of like a needle nose, and you put the teeth marks in the wire, and then it makes a different noise when the blade runs on it. They almost like whine, it's like a whistle. But sometimes they just want something subtle. They don't want that whine or that real aggressive. Like I could put a big buzz bait on it with a clacker on it, and it sounds like a cowbell coming through the water. Water clarity here is a little bit different than down there. I missed another one. These ones are small. Very small. He come right out of that wood though. I seen him come on. Come right out of that wood. Let's see if we can't get him again. No. Okay, he come right out of the wood. Very quick like. But this water's like glass right now. It's actually kind of crazy. It looks like glass, but it's green. Nasty. Water is like glass. It's crazy. I don't know, maybe they think these are dragonflies on the water. There's a lot of dragonflies. Yeah, there's tough guys. Tough. There's a chiropractor right there. I'm gonna have to go to the chiropractor. That looks good right there. Oh, there's a log right in front of me. I want to hit that. He's going down the shoreline. All the way down we go. There's some shade and some sun right here, so kind of throw it into that shade line. I'm trying everything today, guys. This price, but they're not hitting anything. When Sankos are not hitting, I mean, I'm sure if I slowed it down, but that's tough fishing and it's tough watching. You know, I'm trying to just use these buzz baits to try to get some action for you guys, and that ain't working either. I'm gonna have to do a video on how to fix lures because I got so many lures that it needs skirts put on it, and fixing the hooks and bending stuff, re-bending it. I'm gonna have to do a video on that for sure. Yeah, running down this bank and only getting one blow up or two blow ups is not good. Yay, looky what I got. Little dinker. I yanked him so hard. Yay, there's one, guys. Woohoo! Everybody thumbs up in the chat for the dinker. He crushed it. One dinker. Come right out of that log. Kind of figured there's something in there. One dinker. Yay. Cutting the grass at the graveyard. Hit right here. Yeah, we got one dinker, guys. I didn't even know. After I set the hook, I didn't even think he was on. He went under the boat. That's funny. He's still on. One dinker, yay. Two dinkers. Alright guys, we're going to go over to the other side of the lake down here. We're going to pitch that, frog. We're going to pitch the frog. We're going to pitch the frog. Okay. Catching today, not much. Alright guys, thank you for coming in. Thanks Yopa for coming in. Yeah, I got one dink right before you came or when you came. On a buzzbait. We're gonna go over here and throw some, I want to throw this frog over here where I missed the giant the other day. Tough catching. It is tough. Again, if we want to catch panfish, we catch panfish all day here. We're going to pop this baby back in. See what happens. See what we can do with the black frog again. I had a giant over here come up the other day. Giant, and I think I had him hooked, so he's probably not going to bite it. So we are going to throw here for a little bit and see what happens. What in the heck was that? Something came up. I don't know if it was a carp. I don't know where the heck it was. Something came up. Don't know what it was. I just heard a big splash. Yeah, that was a big splash, whatever that was. I didn't see no water. I didn't see no water moving either. I seen something move back in there when I threw my frog in there. Something moved way back in there. So a couple more times here, guys. Looks like rain. We need it. Hopefully it rains. Hopefully it rains to rinse some of this crap off the water. Throw into here. Wow. You don't get it. One more in here. Storm's coming. I can see it. Maybe that I would have figured if a storm front's coming, they would be biting. But I don't know. This lake's so messed up right now. And then you'll catch them somewhere you never even expected to catch them. You know what I mean? That's how goofy it is right now. Like Ace when he caught that smallmouth on the dock. Usually there ain't too many smallmouths on those docks in that shallow, but they're there. So who knows? I'm just covering water with the buzzbait, guys. Trying to get active fish. Top. shade. Nothing in the shade. I don't get it. Fish. Tough, tough, tough. I'm just making my way to that point over there. There's a point again where we were catching them last night. I'm gonna try to get over there and see what happens. Should get one by these weeds here, but who knows? Nothing. Now we're gonna hit this point. Turbo mode. One more cast over here on the point. Turbo mode. 4-wheel drive. Let's see what happens. We're gonna make our way over to the point and see who's in here still. We got my mom. Yep. Yeah, I can't catch fish. Go buy my gear. Yeah, but these are nice, these hoodies and stuff like that. The UFP and all that good UPF 50. Good stuff. Comfortable, lightweight, dries fast, stuff like that. All the good stuff you want in a shirt when you're fishing. I am dripping sweat. we got a nice, ooh, there's a nice snag to get out of there. All right, so I see that. I know that's in there now. There's a nice log and stick in there. Alright, I'm gonna eat breakfast. Going to eat breakfast. Alright guys, well sorry for the lack of fish this morning, but it is tough out here. Tough. But we're gonna give it a heck again. Another, probably this evening. I'm gonna go in, hang out with the kids, see what's happening. But thank you guys for coming in today. I appreciate you. Just make sure you're checking out any more of our lives. They could be biting at any minute. It's just a matter of time, I guess. So, like I always say, guys, take a kid fishing or hunting. We're going to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations. And we will see ya. Boom.